I want to talk to you about how to get out of an unhealthy relationship, because my great desire for you is when you nail romance, when you really get it straight, when you really have an incredibly happy romantic life, everything else is possible. It's like you can take on the world. When you have dysfunction and drama in your romantic life, nothing else is possible.
Because a lot of people are in toxic relationships, but because they aren't being slapped, because they aren't being ripped apart with words, they say, oh well, it's not that bad, this can't be toxic because I'm not being physically abused, so this isn't really toxic, this is normal.
So for those of you in a toxic relationship, I want you to understand something. I want you to realize you can't continue to make excuses for why you remain in these situations. You can't continue to look for reasons or allow fear to keep you in a relationship that you don't belong. When you're in a toxic relationship, understand that there's an unhealthy attachment that has occurred with this person. And in order for you to break from that, you got to get to the root of the issue. You got to find out, what haven't you healed from? What is really keeping you there? Is it a fear of being alone? Is it the fear of starting all over? Is it the fear of acknowledging that you gave all this time to someone who isn't truly best for you? Whatever it is, face that fear, face that issue, and resolve it. That's going to be your only way out of that toxic relationship. But not only out of that toxic relationship, to ensure you don't get into another one. Because for some of you, toxic relationships is a cycle. You've been in one over and over again. Every person you engage with is turning into this unhealthy situation because the unhealthiness starts within you. And I don't want you to feel bad about that. I don't want you to beat yourself up about it, but I want you to do something about it. So be willing to face the issues. Be willing to get the healing you need. And that will get you away from this negative cycle that you've been in and put you on a path to better relationships, not just with people, but more importantly, with yourself.
You have to cut off communication. So you make your move, you leave if you live together, you stop calling or you stop answering if you don't live together, but you have to cut off communication. The next step is to begin the healing process. So what you have to do in this process is you have to set new standards, because your relationship turned toxic because you didn't have clear-cut standards for your life and what you want in a partner, in a lover. So you will have to unlearn, set new standards, and then relearn. What this new knowledge does is it reinforces your standards. So the new standards that you have set for yourself, now you have reinforcement. And then you also know from examples like myself and people that you know personally who have happy and healthy marriages, you know that it's possible. You know that you don't have to compromise your beliefs, your values, your morals again, just to have love or someone in your life.